I had just moved into my new apartment. It was small, but it felt perfect at first. The first night I went to bed early, completely worn out from unpacking. Around 2 a.m. I woke up. I wasn't sure why until I heard it. Breathing. Slow, steady breathing, but it wasn't mine. I froze, my heart pounding. The sound was coming from the closet. I told myself it was just my imagination, but when I finally built up the courage to check, I saw it. A pair of shoes sticking out beneath the clothes. I ran out and called the police. They found a man hiding in my closet with a knife. He had been there since before I moved in, waiting for the right moment. Emotion. 3 music suspense. Tension. I was desperate for money, so I decided to rob a small convenience store late at night. I thought it would be quick and easy, in and out before anyone could react. The cashier, a young woman, stayed calm the whole time. She handed over the cash, didn't fight back, and even smiled as I left. I thought I'd gotten away with it. But when I got home, I found a note in the bag of money. "I know where you live." The police arrested me the next day, but to this day I can't forget her calm, eerie smile. Emotion 4. Music suspense, eerie, tension. While hiking in Germany's Black Forest, I met a solo backpacker named Eric. He was friendly, talkative, and said he was traveling across Europe. That night, we shared a campsite. When I woke up the next morning, Eric was gone, along with my wallet and gear. I assumed he'd robbed me, but as I hiked to the nearest village, I saw posters with his face on them. Eric wasn't a thief. He had been missing for months, suspected of murder. The police told me later that I was lucky to be alive. Emotion, 4 music suspense, tension, eerie. I was invited to a house party by a guy I'd just met at work. The house was old and isolated, but the vibe seemed normal at first. As the night went on, I noticed the windows were all boarded up, and the front door was locked from the outside. When I asked about it, the guy laughed and said, "Don't worry, you're not leaving tonight anyway." I thought he was joking until I saw another guest trying to leave, and being dragged back inside by 2 men. I managed to escape by climbing through a bathroom window, but the police never found the house or the people inside. Emotion 4. Music suspense, tension, eerie. After a late night out, I called an Uber to get home. A car pulled up that matched the description, and the driver smiled and waved me in. We drove for a while, but the route felt wrong. When I asked where we were going, he locked the doors and said, "Don't worry, we're almost there." I texted my location to a friend, but before I could send it, the car stopped in the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, flashing lights appeared. The police had been tracking the car. Turns out the driver wasn't my Uber. He was a wanted kidnapper who had already taken 2 victims. Want more stories? Let me know.